Hi everyone, this is Kassie, and these are the weekly tarot horoscopes for the week of May the 15th to May 21st. If you want to find me for a personal tarot reading, you can always reach me on my psychic platform www.cassiekai.com, where you will get 3 free minutes with your subscription and extra free minutes every month. On my website you can also check out your birth tarot card. You just need to subscribe and provide your date of birth, and you will see which tarot card corresponds to your date of birth. If you want to check out last week's predictions, you can click on the link above. But let's get on with the predictions of next week. For Aries, we had the Queen of Wands and now it's the Nine of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands you got last week represents someone in your life who's a fire sign or ascendant, an Aries, a Leo or a Sagittarius, and someone who's very confident in their ability to get things done, someone who's in control of things, and they may have control on your life too, either in your professional or in your personal life. The Nine of Pentacles this week foretells that you will take time to enjoy the rewards of your efforts, and you will feel that your patience and your resilience are paying off. There will be material and financial gains that will make you feel that you are on the right path. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they like you a lot and they feel very attracted to you. They enjoy the practical aspects of your relationship the most, meaning how you spend your time, what you share, and they feel really empowered by your presence. At the same time, they need a certain amount of independence and self-sufficiency. So this person will not be one of those that want to be with their partner 24/7, and they will always need time for themselves. Pursuing solo pleasures such as hobbies and interests is very important to them, and that's something you need to accept if you want to be in a relationship with this person. Astrologically, the Nine of Pentacles is a Venus in Virgo, and you will feel a strong sense of responsibility towards a relationship, and you will expect that others will do the same. If they don't, that can cause some contrasts in one of your relationships, and you may decide to draw some boundaries. The end of the week, between Friday and Sunday, will be the most interesting. For Taurus, we had the Judgment, and now it's the Sun. The Judgment you got last week is an awakening that probably made you realize there is a reality you need to face, or maybe a judgment, so that you come to terms with something about yourself or your life, something you did or something someone else did. And maybe you decided to let go, but if you didn't, you will be called again to face the same issue at some point down the track. The Sun you got this week is all about logic and reason. You will see the light of reality. That means you may admit to yourself that you've been lying to yourself on some level, and that there was a problem that you didn't want to accept. However, this week you will take those steps to make amends and to fix things. The Sun is a life-giving force, and either literally or symbolically, it can heal any situation. If you want to know how someone feels, they feel there's something in your relationship that needs to be forgiven or clarified so that the relationship continues to grow. If you have wronged someone, this week you may apologize, or if you've been wronged by this person, you may get an apology this week, and chances are that you are going to offer forgiveness. The Sun foretells success and positive vibes, so if you've been troubled by issues in your personal or your professional life, under the energy of the Sun, you are going to find solutions, and things that were confusing will become clear. The Judgment with the Sun make a karmic combination. That's why this week there might be a fated event or a fated meeting. The Sun is associated with Leo, and that's why there might be a Leo Sun or ascendant person who will play an important role in your life this week. The strong day of this week is of course the day of the Sun, Sunday. For Gemini, we had the King of Wands and now it's the Nine of Swords. The King of Wands you got last week is someone who's a fire sign or ascendant, and this person has great power in his hands, or even great power over your life in some way. And there might be a power struggle with this person, either in your personal or in your professional life, especially if you feel that they are trying to control the situation between you, while you are struggling to overcome your inner barriers. That means that at times you may feel compelled or forced to do things that you don't want to do, and that will create strong inner tension and resistance. There might be this internal struggle between your desire to take charge and the overwhelming feelings of anxiety that prevent you from doing so. If you want to know how someone feels, they seem to be conflicted in their feelings. They do have feelings, but they are distorted somehow. They might be suffering from depression or anxiety, and they may feel stress in having a relationship. That's why you may feel that they are taking distance at this stage. And there might also be a warning that there is more to this person that meets the eye. There must have been some really painful moments in your relationship, and you are both trying to come to terms with things that happened in the past. Astrologically, the Nine of Swords is Mars in Gemini, and that will make you very verbal and communicative in your actions. You will be very skilled at using words to get what you want, and you will be quick to adapt to changing circumstances. You may decide to learn something new this week, and you will be very agile and adaptable in your approach to problem solving, which makes this week perfect for job interviews and school applications. The strong day of this week is Tuesday. For Cancer, we had the Two of Pentacles and now the Queen of Wands. The Two of Pentacles you got last week shows balance, adaptability, and flexibility, and under this energy you must have made a choice in an attempt to maintain balance between two different aspects of your life. Maybe you had to juggle multiple things at once, and there must have been confusion or uncertainty around the situation. The Queen of Wands this week is a fire sign or ascendant person who will play a significant role in your life, and this person seems to have control over your life one way or another. Or it shows that you will be in a position of authority and your decisions have remarkable consequences. You will have the enthusiasm and the spirit to carry you through any situation. The Queen of Wands encourages you to be daring and imaginative in your approach to life. She urges you to maintain your assertiveness in your personal and professional life. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they feel a need for balance and flexibility in your relationship. It's possible they find certain aspects of your relationship rigid, and that you both need to find a way to adapt to changes and navigate the ups and downs of this relationship. And there seem to be some ups and downs at this moment, as the direction may not be very clear, or the relationship requires balance, adaptability, and the willingness to take risks. If both of you can work together to find this balance and maintain open communication, you will find that you are headed towards a more rewarding stage in your life. In your career, you may find that balance is needed between practicality and creativity, as well as a willingness to adapt to changing circumstances. If you can maintain a confident and assertive attitude, you are likely to achieve your goals and find fulfillment in your work, while someone in a position of power, probably a female, will be very supportive of you this week. For Leo, we had the Two of Cups, and now it's the Page of Swords. The Two of Cups signifies a strong and positive vibe around your love life and your personal relationships in general. So last week you must have been especially inclined to hook up with people who feel and believe similarly. And maybe you paid attention to those who agreed with you, providing a self-fulfilling sort of proof. Now, with the Page of Swords this week, you have to make sure that your messages are clear and to the point. Don't bring a lot of emotional baggage to your words. Keep communications businesslike and fact-based, as any extraneous emotion in communications at this point is very likely to muddy up the water and make your interactions far less effective. It's important to be judicious with your words, speak clearly, focus only on relevant details. If you want to know how someone feels, they feel the need to get to know you better if that's a new relationship, or they need to clarify something with you, or even to resolve a misunderstanding or a miscommunication, which means that at this moment they are focused mostly on how you communicate and how those thoughts or feelings are expressed. There may be challenges in your relationship at this stage, but as long as you are willing to communicate openly and work together to find solutions, the relationship can be successful and fulfilling. Remember that this week communication is the key. The Page of Swords can be someone who's an air sign or ascendant, Libra, Gemini or Aquarius, someone who can be a little immature, as pages often point to young individuals or people who are not yet very mature. This person may say something that they don't mean, and that could create some friction in your relationship, but make sure that you are the adult and don't get caught up in their verbal games. This week you may receive a significant message that will come sooner than you expected, while the strong part of this week seems to be between Monday and Wednesday. For Virgo, we had the Four of Wands and now the King of Wands. The Four of Wands you got last week shows that there must have been a social event or news about a social event such as a wedding, graduation, or something that marked the completion of a stage or a goal in a very successful way. And you're still under the energy of the fire element, as the King of Wands you got this week is a fire card and continues the same trend. So there will be a lot of activities, action, and you will get things done this week. There will probably be a male who holds a position of authority, or in general he has power over your life in some way, who will help you achieve whatever you want to achieve this week. The King of Wands is often someone who's a fire sign or ascendant, an Aries, a Leo or Sagittarius, and it can also show stability, security, as well as the successful completion of a project or a goal. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they feel that your relationship is in a good place with a strong sense of commitment, stability and passion. At least that's how they see it. They are looking forward to a future with you at this stage, and they may be more willing to take risks to strengthen your bond. For some of you under these energies, there will be a change in your relationship for the better, and you may decide to make it more serious or more official in some way. For those of you who are single, this week you may meet someone who's very charming, confident, passionate. They are also serious and mature, so if you're looking for a solid relationship, you may get the sense that you have found what you are looking for in them. In career, the King of Wands suggests a successful completion and a strong ally by your side, someone who has a position of authority and is willing to help you achieve your goals or side with you if need be. For Libra, we had the Seven of Pentacles and now it's the Eight of Pentacles. Last week, with the Seven of Pentacles, you were taking stock of the progress you've made on a project or a goal that you have, and you are considering your options. Some of you must have questioned whether your efforts are paying off and if you need to make changes and adjustments in order to achieve your goals. This week, with the Eight of Pentacles, you will be honing your skills and dedicating yourself to your work in order to achieve mastery and success. This will be a good week if you are looking for progress in your career, if you're a student, or if you're waiting for a kind of commission or money. You will also be focused on long-term goals and results, and since this 8 comes immediately after the 7 you had last week, you will start seeing those results you were hoping for finally. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they are assessing their progress and they are dedicating themselves to your connection in order to achieve long-term success. They may be questioning their current approach though, considering whether they need to make changes or invest more time or more effort in order to strengthen your relationship. You know that success in this relationship will come through dedication, patience, and hard work, and also with perseverance and focus, and you can eventually achieve a strong and fulfilling connection with this person. That means this isn't one of those relationships that run on autopilot, so to speak. Patience will be needed and a lot of adjustments will be needed along the way, as there seem to be practical matters that need fine-tuning all the time. Astrologically, the Eight of Pentacles is Sun in Virgo, a placement that will be very helpful for your career and finances, so this is a good time to ask for a promotion or for a loan. The strong part of this week will be Saturday and Sunday. For Scorpio, we had the Ten of Pentacles and now it's the Star. The Ten of Pentacles indicates that last week matters of money, abundance, family or property matters were in your focus. And perhaps there has been a successful completion of such a matter, and if there have been difficulties and obstacles, this week with the energy of the Star, you are going to start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Something will happen this week, like a message you will receive or news that will give you hope, inspiration, and renewed faith. The Star encourages you to keep your faith and trust in the universe, as it will guide you to where you need to go. There seems to be a reason why things happen the way they happen, and if you have felt resistance to your plans, then that's the way the universe is telling you that there are other plans for you and energies around you that you are not aware of. The Star is guidance, that's why you will feel that life itself is giving you messages and guides you to the right path. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they feel quite relaxed in your presence. They feel that your relationship is in a very positive place right now and that you have a bright future ahead of you. If you are in a long-distance relationship, as the Star often indicates, you will make some plans with your partner, either to meet or to take the relationship to the next stage. While for some of you, the Star means that you will set a date for your wedding or your engagement. It's important to trust each other and follow your heart, as although there might be some delays or stages that cannot be skipped, the path ahead looks very promising. If you're asking about a potential love interest, the Star is a good sign, but you have to wait a little bit. The Star is patience and it tells you to not give up hope. The Star is associated with Aquarius, so there might be someone in your life who belongs in that sign or is ascendant Aquarius, and that person will play a significant role in your life this week. For Sagittarius, we had the King of Pentacles and now the High Priestess. The King of Pentacles you had last week represents practical energy and matters involving money, career, property, and perhaps you were considering a new investment, project or venture last week, one that felt aligned with your higher purpose. The High Priestess you got this week encourages you to trust your instincts and listen to your inner guidance as you move forward with these plans. So this will be a week that you will get some interesting intuitive messages through dreams or through your intuition. The High Priestess might be someone who's working on the background, someone whose presence is not completely visible, so maybe you're suspecting there's someone who's influencing a situation one way or another, a person that is not interacting with you directly, but you can feel their influence on a relationship or on a situation. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they are keeping their feelings to themselves and they are not willing to open up at this point. Perhaps they have taken some distance or they will take some distance. However, their feelings run deep, deeper than they think, but they are also very susceptible to fluctuating feelings. One day they may feel all for you and loving, and the next day cold and aloof. For some of you, the High Priestess will be a platonic relationship. If that's the case, if you notice that the person you're interested in does not show sexual interest at this stage, that's something you need to accept and respect, because if you start pushing them or trying to manipulate them, they won't respond very positively, and that won't result in the outcome you have in mind, and you may end up taking distance from each other. The strong days of this week are Monday and Tuesday. For Capricorn, we had the Justice and now the Two of Swords. The Justice is generally an energy that tends to resolve issues, so last week you must have come up with an idea that puts an end to a conflict, or something happened that brought balance to a situation that was out of alignment. But this week it's as if you are going a step back, as the Two of Swords shows again tension between two conflicting thoughts, ideas or paths. Although last week you might have chosen one over the other, this week you will probably change your mind again and you may feel no desire to resolve the issue but to put it on hold and wait a little longer. In general, both cards show difficult decisions, so you are in a process where a serious decision needs to be made. If you want to know how someone feels about you, there is a lot of hesitation and uncertainty, and you may find that they have blocked or turned their back on their emotions and are unable to allow themselves to feel. Instead, they are using their mind, don't forget its swords, which represent the mind, to block their heart. They don't want to get deep into their emotions, as they feel at this stage they want to do the right thing. If you had an argument or any type of conflict with someone, this week there can be reconciliation, but it will be very reserved on both ends, as you both need time to trust each other again or the relationship you have in general. Astrologically, the Two of Swords is Moon in Libra, an energy that will make you diplomatic in how you express your thoughts and emotions. That's why this is a good week for negotiations and for finding common ground. The strong days of this week are Monday and Tuesday. For Aquarius, we had the Eight of Swords and now it's the Eight of Wands. The Ace of Swords you got last week is a card of power and suggests a new idea or a breakthrough that brings clarity and sets the wheels in motion. So last week something that was confusing suddenly became clear and you must have gained a new perspective on your situation, or you found a solution to something that was troubling you. Now with the Eight of Wands you will notice that your ideas or the actions you took last week will bring rapid progress and forward movement. This week things will be moving quickly and you will be making significant strides towards your goals. If you have experienced delays before, you should take advantage of this surge of energy by moving quickly and taking bold action. Don't be afraid to take risks and pursue your goals at this stage, but you should also use your mind and your intuition to guide your actions. Trust your instincts and your ability to make sound decisions based on reason and logic. If you want to know how someone feels, their feelings are strong, warm and passionate. They feel very attracted to you and sexual desire is very strong. If this is a new relationship, don't invest all your time or all your emotions yet, as the energy of the Eight of Wands is sometimes fleeting and easily spent. If this is an existing relationship though, this is a great time to move forward, and someone you are interested in will probably make a move that you may not expect. Astrologically, the Eight of Wands is Mercury in Sagittarius, so this week there might be plans or talks about a trip and traveling in general, or someone you don't expect will come to visit you. Generally, be prepared for surprising messages and communication this week and connections with people from foreign countries. The strong days of this week are Tuesday and Sunday. For Pisces, we had the Fool and now it's the Five of Swords. The Fool shows something new that started last week, or you started seeing potential and possibilities in a situation that appeared to be a dead end. Also, some of you must have taken a leap of faith and embraced the unknown one way or another, trusting that things will work out in the end. The Five of Swords this week indicates that someone will not agree with your plans or your actions, and there might be a conflict and a sense of betrayal. Your interests may be in opposition to someone else's, and if you don't release this negative energy, there's a risk that the outcome may not be in your favor. If you feel fed up by something or by someone, you may decide to give up the fight and move on altogether. At work, you may find that someone is trying to undermine you or take advantage of you, and that you may need to be cautious and protect yourself. If you want to know how someone feels, their feelings are not very positive at the moment, as they are focused on your differences. If there has been an argument with this person, this is not a good time to try and resolve it, as they are still very stubborn and very upset. You need to give things time for this difficult energy to settle down so that you are in a better place and they will be more open to listening to you. Now they are not, and your attempts will be met with strong resistance on their end. Astrologically, the Five of Swords is Venus in Aquarius, and that can inspire a spirit of experimentation and exploration in love and relationships. You may be more willing to try new things, explore different forms of love and sexuality, but you may also meet someone who's very unconventional this week, even eccentric. The strong day of this week seems to be Friday. So these were the weekly tarot horoscopes for the week of May 15 to May 21. I hope you enjoyed them, and I will see you again next week. Have a great week.